Milarepa had spent years meditating alone in a cave high in the Himalayas. He had faced hunger, cold, loneliness. He had sat with his own mind in the darkness, until the darkness no longer frightened him. One evening, he left his cave to gather firewood. When he returned, his cave was full of demons. Not metaphorical demons, not difficult thoughts or dark moods. Demons, enormous, terrifying, filling every corner of his cave. Their eyes gleaming, their presence suffocating. Milarepa's first instinct was the instinct of every human being who has ever faced something terrifying. He fought them. He called upon every teaching he knew, every mantra, every prayer, every technique, and he hurled them at the demons like weapons. The demons didn't move. They sat there, completely unmoved, almost amused. Milarepa stopped. He sat down and he looked at the demons for a long time. And then he tried something different. He began to teach them. He spoke to them as he would speak to students, offering them the Dharma, the teachings of the Buddha, with patience and with care. The demons listened politely and stayed exactly where they were. All but one. One demon left, which left Milarepa with most of a cave full of demons and a new problem. He sat with them again for a long time, thinking, and then something shifted deep inside him. He stopped trying to move them, and he did something no amount of fighting or teaching had achieved. He surrendered. He looked at each demon with complete openness. He said, "You are here. I am not going anywhere. Come, let us have tea." And one by one, the demons began to dissolve. All except one, the largest, the most terrifying, the one whose presence filled the cave like a storm. Milarepa looked at this last demon for a very long time, and then he walked directly toward it. He placed his head gently inside the demon's mouth, and the demon vanished completely. The cave was empty. Milarepa sat down in the silence and smiled. What Milarepa discovered that evening in his cave is what every human being eventually discovers if they live long enough and honestly enough. That the things we fight grow stronger. That the things we run from follow us. That the demons we refuse to face move into the cave and stay. But the things we welcome, the fears we walk toward, the grief we finally sit with, the anger we invite to tea, they lose their power. Not because we have conquered them, but because we have stopped making them the enemy. Milarepa didn't destroy his demons. He stopped being at war with them. And in that single act of surrender, they had nothing left to fight against. The cave was never the problem. The resistance was the problem. Whatever is living in your cave right now, whatever you have been fighting, avoiding, bargaining with, perhaps it is not asking to be defeated. Perhaps it is simply asking to be seen. I'll leave you with one question to carry into your day. What demon have you been fighting that might dissolve if you simply invited it to tea? This has been The Long Thread. Ancient stories for the present moment. Tomorrow, another thread.